Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So over on Facebook, Forgeworld has reached 100,000 likes, which is an absolute massive and amazing achievement. So congratulations to the Forgeworld Facebook page on reaching that. And to reward everyone for hitting that milestone, they've released a new piece of art. And in that art, we have Sanguinius, we have Blood Angels, and we have Demons. Now the text that followed this image states, to reward your loyalty, here's some brand new artwork from an upcoming release. And it's got in brackets, can you guess which one, with a question mark. Now before we all start going down this mad theory road, this is definitely Horus Heresy related. This is not the return of Sanguinius in 40k. Sanguinius should never, ever, ever, ever return when it comes to Warhammer 40,000 because his sacrifice meant so much during the Horus Heresy. This post is the Horus Heresy, so let's keep it Horus Heresy focused. If we take a closer look at the art piece itself, we can see that the Marines are all wearing Mark III power armor, which is by far the best power armor that has ever been produced when it comes to the Adeptus Astartes. Nothing is ever going to beat that. All the way in the background, you can see some Jump Assault Marines, and they have the old style rounded, backpacks on and stuff like that, so it's nothing new or anything. And of course, Sanguinius is in his prime. He's got his golden armor, he's got his wings out, and of course, him and Carbunda are having a good old battle. Now, one of the things that strikes me a bit odd about this art piece is that looking at the previous Horus Heresy books, the art style doesn't actually match anything that we have in those books. They've got like a very kind of sketchy, kind of scribbled down kind of art style, if that makes sense. And this one really hints to me of like the 8th edition artwork and stuff like that. And again, I'm not going down that route that it's 8th edition at all. I'm just wondering if maybe GW is in some kind of way taking over when it comes to the art side of these new books now, or something like that, because I've never seen an art style like that in a book of the Horus Heresy before. So I was thinking maybe it could be possible they could release another cheeky box set. How awesome would that be? I know we've already had the Battle of Calth, we've already had the Prospero box set with the Space Wolves and the Thousand Suns. How awesome would it be to get a plastic box set with maybe more Mark III, maybe some actual Jump Assault in plastic Marines as well. I can see a Dreadnought in the back of the image, maybe another kind of Blood Angel-esque kind of Dreadnought, some Demons, maybe they can even go all out and put maybe Carbunda as a plastic model or something. I don't know. I'm just thinking. I'm just trying to think how could this artwork match something. I'm just thinking of like on the front of a box set or something like that. We all know the next book is Malevolence when it comes to the Horus Heresy, and that's got to be the Blood Angels, Demons, the White Scars, and I think there's a couple of new rules for the Dark Angels in there, if I'm not mistaken, as well. Now, the Horus Heresy Weekender is fast approaching. It's going to be happening in a couple of months. I foresee this is going to be the big announcement of Malevolence. Maybe they'll even have a couple of copies on, pre-order. Well, not pre-order. When you go in, you can buy the first couple of versions of that book, like you normally do at these events, to get people, in the mood of it, and then they go on like mass sale, like a month or two later on. For me, when it comes to the actual Horus Heresy itself, I was super sold on it. I had my Imperial Fist Legion all sorted out, but once 8th edition hit, I completely went off the Horus Heresy. I found 8th edition a lot more fun to play. Again, that's just me. A lot of people hate the way 8th edition is, and that's fine as well. They prefer, the Horus Heresy type of rule set and all that kind of stuff. Now, there's a lot of people speaking about the Horus Heresy coming over to the 8th edition rule set, which for one, I don't believe one bit, because I think it's just going to be too much hard work for the studio itself. From what I've gathered off the people talking at the GW events when I speak to Forgeworld staff, they're really big into the specialist type of games now, and most of the Horus Heresy staff got split to cover the specialist type of games. So if they're gonna go back and redo all these books, let's say for 8th edition, I don't think they're really gonna have the manpower to go in and do that. So I just think those rumors are just rumors at the moment, and I personally just cannot see the Forgeworld studio going down that route at all. I think they just got to keep it what it is and just keep carrying on putting the books out in the current rule set which they have now for the series. On the subject of the Horus Heresy Weekender fast approaching, maybe this is the day they actually reveal the Sanguinius and the Carbunda model as well, maybe as like a really cool, awesome diorama. I know we've had Fulgrim and Ferris before, we've had Magnus and Lehman Russ before. It would be absolutely amazing if they did Carbunda and Sanguinius, because it's such an epic and iconic duel when it comes to those two. The hatred for Carbunda, for the Blood Angels, going all the way back to when Sanguinius broke his back at the Eternity Gate, all the stuff that happened on Cygnus Prime. There's a lot of history with that demon and the Blood Angels and Sanguinius. So I personally think it would make an absolutely cracking diorama model, and I would absolutely love it. I think I'm scared to see the Sanguinius model, because he's such an iconic character when it comes to not only the Primarchs, but to the story of the Imperium, of the Imperium of Man. It's Sanguinius, for me, is one of the main characters. He's just the power about him, the way he's explained as, you know, being the angel. He is a literal angel with wings, and the deeds that he achieved at the Siege of Terror, breaking Carbunda over his knee, defending the Eternity Gate. He's such a big character. So I'm really fingers crossed that if they do a Primarch model justice, it's got to be Sanguinius that gets all the justice in the world. One thing before I leave, on Christmas Day, Forgeworld are going to reveal a brand new Horus Heresy character for us. You can see it in the background now. It's like they've basically wrapped it all up. For me, it definitely looks kind of wolf-y. I don't know, there's like some kind of like wolf silhouettes on this model. Maybe they've done that on purpose to try and throw us off. So I'm thinking a space wolf. A lot of people have said, you know, it could be a lunar wolf, it could be you know, characters from that which are still loyal to the Imperium. But maybe, just maybe, what if this is a cheeky Carbunda model with his axe? He has an axe in that image. Maybe, you know, it's in red. I don't know. I'm just theory crafting here. It could be cool. Could be done. Right, that is me done for another video. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'll see you all very, very soon. Enjoy the rest of your night, and bye bye. See you now. Bye bye.